Hey guys, Eric here, joined by Rob, and it turns out there's yet another exploit in the division.
Mm-hmm.
We seem to be talking about this at least once a week, but
if not twice, yeah.
Yeah, but this time around, it seems like there's a way for you to boost your damage like absurdly high as long as you have like a specific talent and whatnot. Why don't you tell me more about the exploit?
Yeah, boost your damage to the infinite degree, depending on how much you really want. I went to 2 million.
Jeez.
On my weapons, and it has to be a specific weapon. If you see here on the right, it's the competent talent. If you have that perk on a weapon, that's where you're gonna want. Fairly common perk, but anyways, you equip this thing in your #1 slot. The perk itself is, weapon damage is increased by 13% if you use a skill. So this is like basically playing on using a skill and then getting this insane DPS. Then get a sticky bomb. You don't have to fire it. You cancel it, aim it, cancel it. Somehow this skill is then engaged on the weapon. Then you go back into your inventory. This is where it gets just freaking insane. And you just do this. You switch between the weapon that has the perk and an X whatever weapon, and you go like that forever. The estimate I would say is like 5 to 10 minutes. You can get like 1.5 million on your DPS. And so I did this for a while. And
that's
yeah,
insane. Like,
it's
okay,
insane.
so tell me how you either re-engage the damage, or like what are things that might cause you to lose the damage? Is it something that you just get for like the 10 seconds that the perk says, or is it kind of just like you keep it forever?
Yeah, well, as far as engaging it again, it's I'd say it's like a few kills you can get off of it. So here's me. I don't have it on. I turn it on just like that, and then bam. Named enemy down.
Wow.
But yeah, there are some things that I noticed that will lose it. So if you choose to go to the dark, it works in the dark zone as well. So if you choose to go to the dark zone, what you should not do is, if you die, do not spawn at a checkpoint. Spawn at a safe house, and you will still retain that exploit work you did.
Okay, so safe house instead of a checkpoint, otherwise it gets reset.
Yeah. Last other thing is switching gear items will turn it off.
Gotcha. But I think you did also tell me that, like, when you did do that, you lost it, but then you were able to, I think, in that moment, switch back to the armor you had, like, made the exploit or snapshot DPS on.
Yeah.
And then it was okay. But, yeah, ideally, you want to be ready ahead of time, obviously. Right. But, again, like, who knows how long this is going to last, of course. I'm sure, Massive and Ubisoft, they probably already know. But, thanks, Rob, for telling me about the exploit.
Yep. Thanks, Eric.